Hi everyone, 8 mindset changes you need to grow this year. Welcome to part 2. This is gonna change your life. Welcome to my channel, subscribe and let's grow together. Let's get wealthy together. In part 1, we talked about how the abundance mindset is critical to changing your life. I mentioned that abundance breeds abundance. I can't overemphasize that your journey to wealth and a great future starts with your mindset. Fix your mindset and you are more than halfway there. As a Christian, there's a Bible quote that I find so profound. It says, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." And that just means that you are your mindset. So what's on the inside of you is what you are. You are broke because that's your mindset. It's not because you were born into a poor family or that you have no education or any of the other excuses you make. Have an abundance mindset. Very important. The second mindset reset is this: be motivated to learn. I mentioned in part 1 that the conventional is very comfortable. However, comfort can mitigate progress. When you are satisfied with the status quo, you love things the way they are. You leave things the way they are. You feel that you've learned all you need to survive. So you are like a pool of stagnant water, filthy and unfit for anything good. Some people are too old to learn. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, they say. Wait, you're not a dog, right? So stop it. Some others also are too young to learn. And they would say things like, enjoy your youth, you only live once, YOLO as they say. Well, I'm sorry for you. The motivated mindset seeks to unravel what is not known. You are willing to seek for what you don't know because you understand that's the way progress comes. So the question is, what are you trying to learn? I once met a young man who moved to the USA when he was much younger. He was at my one-on-one financial literacy presentation, and halfway into the presentation, he asked me to pause, and he went on to say, "There's nothing new under the sun." I ended the presentation right there because sitting before me was a brain that had calcified, I'm sorry to say. But guess what? Anyone who thinks that they can't learn anything new, they are pretty much outdated. His mindset was pretty much a fossil, caked and only useful for research to find out things of the past. He wasn't going to make progress with that mindset. Fine, there may be nothing new under the sun, right? But there's something new, always something new for you to learn. That's how you improve in life. You haven't learned everything under the sun. So you need to stay learning, even outside what you studied in school. Learn how money works, learn how to make it work for you, learn how to build an empire for yourself and your generation yet unborn. This is why you should subscribe to my channel in the first place. Read books too. Sometimes we need to leave this doom scrolling on social media for a minute. Use some of that time being wasted to learn. That's hard, I know. Getting rid of Facebook, Twitter, all those exciting things that you waste time on. But you can start small at least. Try and pursue knowledge instead of just pleasure. Well, this point, being motivated to learn, ties to the next mindset change that I want to talk about. If you will build sustainable wealth, you have to be teachable. Some of you are too skeptical for your own good. This is not saying you should expose yourself to those that want to take advantage of you. An unhealthy amount of skepticism is good. However, you can't block yourself from the world of new opportunities by extreme skepticism. Extreme skepticism is doubtful 100% of the time and would not lend a thought to any kind of new knowledge. Of course, giving a chance to new knowledge would mean asking more questions and doing your own research. Don't just jump into anything without understanding it to a good extent. But extreme skeptics don't do this. They are so doubtful of everything, they trust nothing, they trust no one. You bring opportunities to them and they think you're trying to manipulate them to do what you want. Everyone wants to take advantage of them. It's not healthy and it's not a way to break through. The one that succeeds and even financially is the one that takes time to learn and are willing to be influenced by others for a better path to a brighter future. Being teachable takes advantage of mentorship and taking opportunities to learn from the mistakes and successes of others. Some people have led the way. That path you're trying to toe, they've gone through it before you, so learn from them. It's arrogance that makes you not teachable. I'm not sure how you can be arrogant when you haven't reached your goals. Reserve the arrogance for when you want to stop growing. It works well in limiting you. But if you don't want to stop growing, if you don't want to ever stop growing, of course, never be arrogant. Let's pause here. The next mindset change will blow your mind, and that comes in the next part of this video. So share this with someone who needs to change their mindsets. Watch out for it in part 3. If you are yet to subscribe, please do so, and let's get wealthy together.